What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. You know I got another banger for you, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Y'all, I gotta pose a question to everybody on the channel. Do we owe Hailey Van Lith an apology? And second question, was Kim Mulkey at LSU holding her back? Because my goodness, she looked like her old self back in Louisville. Now, we know last season she made a bold move jumping from Louisville, where she had been for multiple years, been a program pillar and an impact player, their number one scoring option, to go play point guard under one of the best to ever do it in the college game in Kim Mulkey. They tried it. No love lost. It didn't work. She looked out of position. She was all like low season, like career lows in scoring the basketball, shooting percentage. She never looked comfortable. She did average a career high in assists, but she ended up losing minutes to last Tarapoa, getting benched, getting exposed in the NCAA tournament, getting exposed on a nightly basis defensively. She came into LSU a fringe first-round draft pick, I think, in the WNBA. By the end of the season, she was undraftable and had to jump ship, and it felt like when she moved to LSU, her third school in 3 years, that this was a last chance you type of situation. Well, she is absolutely making the most of it as she made her debut and TCU picked up a big win. And before we get into it, I just want to say TCU was some of the darlings of women's college basketball last season. They were undefeated for a while before they got derailed by injuries to the point where they had to have open tryouts to have enough players to field a team. Now they have a legitimate number one scoring option, one of the most prolific scorers in women's hoops this year in Hailey Van Lith. Now, in her first game, she had 21 points, 7 assists, 6 steals, 5 rebounds. She had 2 threes. They had a 37-point win, and she shot an effective 6 from 14 from the field, finding her shot almost 50%, finding her shot within the flow of the offense. She is absolutely making the most of her opportunity, and I think she's climbing back up draft boards, man. She's proving that she is absolutely a WNBA talent without a doubt. She's one of the best mid-range scorers. She's one of the best ISO players in the entire country, getting to her spot and knocking down shots off the dribble. She makes contested shots. She can get to the cup, and even at her size, she's an efficient finisher. She played more of a combo guard. I felt like they tried to force her into a box last season at LSU. It wasn't her game, and she's getting back to hunting her shot, being aggressive, and dominating the basketball for a TCU team that desperately needed some firepower in the backcourt, man. But she comes in and looks like her old self, and it's obvious that LSU was the problem and it wasn't Hailey Van Lith, because people wrote her off too soon. People were saying she sucked. People were saying that she had no business continuing to play like college hoops, that she wasn't going to be a pro. And I think she really silenced the haters in her debut. She looked like she was playing young, wild, and free. She looked comfortable. She looked like she was having fun. And I think this summer was huge for her in the Olympics, to be honest, man. If y'all look at those 3-on-3 games, she was the best player for Team USA throughout that tournament, staying aggressive, getting to her spots, and not shying away from the big moment. She's embraced challenges. She's continued to triumph, and I'm excited to see the rest of her season. It's a small sample size. We're not going to overreact, but y'all, we might owe HVL an apology, man, because she was out there in her bag. She looks like she's getting back that confidence. She's got her swagger back, and I love to see her out there flourishing, man. Just such a big face in women's college hoops and women's basketball in general, man. But she looked comfortable. She looked like they're putting her in a position to succeed. She's knocking down shots in rhythm. She's getting back she's hunting. She's staying aggressive, getting to her spots, man. Like, she really played an incredible game, and this was really reassuring. If you're a TCU fan, this is the version of Hailey Van Lith you wanted to see. A change was absolutely needed. I commend her and anybody else out there betting on themselves, but this was a huge game for her and a statement in her first win, because a lot of people wrote her off. A lot of people been talking real greasy about Hailey Van Lith, and she continues to just play through it and keep the main thing the main thing. But I'm excited to see her. I had her pegged as the most improved. I think she's going to come in and be in that running for most improved player, and we see that she has wasted no time asserting herself as a dominant force for TCU. Big 12, a little bit weaker of a conference. I think especially with Texas and OU out of there now in the SEC, TCU will have a shot at this conference title, man. In my opinion, I think Hailey Van Lith has a chance to be the player of the year, and we just got a small sample size, but it's going to be a big year for Hailey Van Lith, and I'm excited to see. Y'all let me know expectations and how y'all feel in the comments. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. That is a wrap for us. Until next time, we out.